Hey everyone, it is Vlogmas day 18. How have we got to the 18th of December and it's less than a week before Christmas? Really don't know what to make of that. Time is flying, blah blah blah, we're all getting older. I have had not too eventful day today. So I haven't done any recording up till now. It's currently 5:20, but it feels like it could be 8 o'clock in the evening or even later because it's so dark outside. So I'm just sitting next to my piano again. I'm having a little tinkle before I get back to writing. So yeah, thought I'd check in with you guys. Just a note to say that I'm wearing this beautiful kind of Irish style, Aran style jumper that I did not knit. Somebody arranged for the knitting of it, but I bought it from a jumble sale. It was, believe it or not, all of £1 for 100% merino wool, gorgeous cabled jumper, kind of amazing. So I was quite thrilled to find that a couple of years ago and glad that I wasn't the one that had to knit all of those cables. I think probably a machine knit the cables and a person operated the machine. So yeah, that's that. Thank you very much for everybody that has left comments on the recent videos for Vlogmas, saying that you guys enjoyed my little tinkle, my little jam on Feliz Navidad. I'm happy that you enjoyed it. Thank you. It was very, very rough around the edges because it was literally a jam. You know, it's not a proper recording or anything like that. So today I'm going to do another little jam for you guys today. But just before I do that, I'm just going to take one moment to show you what the Crimson Stitchery, aka my living room / studio, currently looks like. Pretty rainy recently, as I have been moaning about in these vlogs, and so there's not been the chance to dry laundry outside because in the UK not that many people have got dryers. So I'm currently living in what feels like a laundrette. There's just like drying clothing, what feels like absolutely everywhere, including this sock line that my partner erected, and he was really pleased with himself and he said, put it in your video and show them that we've got loads and loads of hand knitted socks that are drying. And I said, oh, it's really ugly because it's so messy, and he said, mess is part of life. So there you go. As you can see, so too much clothing, too much laundry, a lot of instruments. This is the Crimson Stitchery behind the scenes glance, and that is where I'm going to go back and sit down now. So I'm just going to play a couple of bars of something and see if you can guess what it is. Okay, that was more than a couple of bars, but basically yesterday when we went food shopping in posh food boutiques, very, very posh food boutiques, not supermarket, they were playing Neil Young's Heart of Gold, and I just got word back in time. I had one of those, there's a technical name for it in psychology, those moments where you get taken back, and I was taken back to being 14 and sitting in my bedroom and listening to Neil Young's Heart of Gold. Was that an album or was that album Harvest? I can't remember. I love music from the 60s and 70s, not so much 80s. Not so much 80s and 90s. So yeah, that took me back to that, and I thought I'd learn it, and I discovered that there are only 4 chords and it's super, super, super easy. So I'm gonna have a little fiddle along now. If Neil Young is not your cup of tea, feel free to opt out, and thank you for joining me. But basically I've been trying to teach myself to sing and play, because as you can see, it's sort of splitting my attention in ways that I'm not used to doing. I'm used to singing, you know, I used to be a singer, or rather I used to sing more regularly in different bands. I'm used to playing the piano, played the piano from a very, very young age, and it's only very recently that I've started to bring the two together, and I've been really struggling, and it's been a massive learning curve. And you know, being a musician constantly makes me very humble, because I'm very aware of the vast amounts of knowledge that I don't have. And also, you know, I say to my students as well, you know, you could become very, very proficient in classical music and be like a virtuoso, but you might not know anything at all about like Cuban music, for example, which is like a whole nother ball game. So yeah, there's so much to learn, and it's sort of never get too big for your boots. It's kind of constantly being reminded of how low down you are. But anyway, that's the angst of being a musician or being an artist, or whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna have a little go. This is like literally raw and like unedited, no sound editing or anything like that. Mucking around, doorbell's going, time to say goodbye. Bye bye.